Can y'all see how pretty that is outside? It's a lovely evening. Apologize for the noise because my air conditioning is rumbling because it's Japanese summer and Japanese summer ain't friendly to people. Um, I'm gonna talk to y'all from this perspective because I want y'all to look at this beautifulness outside. How y'all doing? Um, on Sunday was here in Japan. It was the National Assembly. Um, all, if not all, most of, if not all, the priests across the country gathered. Got me and my wife got to meet some old priests that we haven't seen in like a very long time. I got to give confession to like my first priest here in Japan. That was lovely. Saw my current priest there. Ran into a brother I never met before from well, I never met in person, who was a deacon from the U.S. from Texas, and we finally got to meet up, and that was lovely. And then met a brother from Slovenia, and he's just made it to Japan. He's traveling, and he's just a stupid good, offensively talented artist. And y'all pray for him because he's trying to, I think, figure out a way. And I think he, from what he told me, he became Orthodox like a few years ago, from what I remember, and he's trying to find a way to use his art to serve the Lord. So y'all pray for the brother on that one. Um, I've been I'm trying to write down more of this thought that I'm gonna try and express to y'all because I'm nowhere near fully understanding it. But um, I've been picking this thought through in my head about how much my thoughts impact my reality, my perception of reality, my perception of my relationship with others, my perception with my relationship with God, and how drastically that is different from what the actual reality is. Like I was sitting there talking to a friend the other day, and we were going through some stuff that he was going through, and some issues he'd been having. And one thing I brought up to him was um, trying to be conscious of the thoughts raging in one's head, and what is the actual state of things around you. Like I told him, sometimes when I like freak out, I'll start touching stuff around me to like physically remind myself I'm good, right? Like I'll start touching stuff and start thinking, okay, I'm good, I'm good. It's like that thing in Inception where he keeps on trying to pull out like his it's called his uh token. It was called a token, um to remind him that he's in a dream world, or if he's in reality or not. Um, and I've been really, really thinking about that, like how lost I get in my thoughts and letting them warp how I interact with folk around me and the world around me. But when I sit and stop and really think about it, like process it, there ain't nothing happening. Like I'm sitting there chilling. Y'all see this? Y'all see this offensively beautiful view outside my window, and hopefully, like sidebar, hopefully there'll be like a plane that goes by, because like one of the gangster things. I hope y'all can see it too. I don't know if y'all be able to see it or not, but like one of the gangster things about living here in this like particular apartment in this particular area of Tokyo is that like you see the airplanes fly by, brev, and it's amazing, brev. By the way, I've been saying brev a lot because I've been like getting into that UK drill music and stuff, and they be saying brev a lot, and I'm all about that. Anyway, brev, um, and I'd be sitting there thinking like I have let my thoughts guide, and this is the thought I need to write. This is the part of it where I need to write it down to process it because I've not fully processed this. I've allowed my thoughts to govern a shockingly large percentage of my waking existence, especially when it comes to like my relationship to God. You feel me? Because I remember, I don't know what exactly the cause of it was, but I remember when I was a little kid laying in my bed screaming, saying, God hates me, Jesus hates me. No idea why. No idea why. But I was just screaming that stuff. And that has like stayed with me, like this, think of like God hates me and God is disappointed in me if ever I sin. Like let's like take porn for example. Oh no, I fell down and I started watching porn again. God hates me. God disappointed me. Nigga, that is not love at all. That is not like a God that will forgive you or a God that will die for you. That's as mom to quote my mama, the devil. You feel me? And I'm just like, I've allowed those thoughts to just govern me. So recently, I've been sitting trying to, take advice from my wife and take more silent time, you know, get away from my phone somewhat because that don't help none, um, and just be where I am, and that helps me at least start the filtration process between just thoughts and you know the true blessings that God has given. Because I think at some point, for some reason, I just got terrified of how much God has blessed me. Like you sit and think about how blessed you are in whatever in your life situation and whatever the master has manifested that in your life in whatever way that shape that's taken in. Did that make any sense what I just said? Um, and at some points it's kind of scary. Yeah, I mean, like if you sit and it's like terrifying. Like I guess the amount of it. You know what I mean? Like you go and you ever see them pictures like them sci-fi pictures where they got like these massive like alien structures and they're just like a simple like cube or something like in that movie Arrival where it's like this um like uh oblong kind of you know cylindrical type shape and it's so massive like it's terrifying. Like the shape itself isn't scary. There's nothing about it that's scary, but just how massive it is in comparison to you is what kind of terrifies you. And it's kind of like that. It's like if you sit like sometimes if I think about it, like God has blessed me so much in so many different ways, like I can't process it. You know what I mean? It's just too much to handle. But that's a slightly different thing. Glory to God for all things. But I'm like, I don't know. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm chilling, looking out my window because I'm trying to just be and take it all in. I wanted y'all to share some of that with me. Um, Hope y'all doing well. Stay prayerful. I love y'all. Bye.